Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another gameplay video. In this one, guys, I'm going to be piloting a Buzzwole Lycanroc deck. It's pretty much the same one I've been playing for quite some time now. And I'm going to be going up against a Lapras deck. Now, unlike all the other gameplays I've recorded and uploaded, I decided to turn mine on before the game started just to see what I could get. And I was just like, you know what, if it's a bad game, I'll just delete it, whatever. Not that big of a deal. And at the start, I was thinking, crap, I'm not really going to get a good gameplay because I got set up pretty well. And then the game went all the way through, and I was like, all right, I'm uploading this. So pretty much early on, I start with Tapu Lele, and then I get like this weird Ultra Ball hand here, and I actually opt to discard a Brooklet Hill. You'll see that here in a second, along with an energy, which comes back to bite me in the ass later on. But I just kind of discard the Brooklet Hill because I'm thinking I don't want to help my opponent out, which, kind of looking now might have been a mistake because, if she does play Brooklet Hill, then that's just going to be cards in her deck she can't play down. And so, I don't really necessarily agree with that. And right here, I'm just like, I'm going to try to get 2 energy on my Buzzwole now. Maybe I'll top deck one. I could play, Guzma, something like that, just to see what happens. I miss, unfortunately, so I do have to Professor Sycamore. And I Sycamore into a decent hand. I at least have a Float Stone for next turn. And so, basically, I just decide to pass the turn. Now, Lapras is a deck that hits Buzzwole exactly for 190 whenever it has a Choice Band on it, which is not the most entertaining thing to deal with. Because I don't play Fighting Fairy Belts in this deck. I play like the Choice Band. I'm trying to knock the crap out of you as hard as I can type of strategy. But, I'm thinking, during this game, I'm like, early on, I'm thinking, man, this game's going to be pretty quick. I've got a pretty good advantage. I got a good prize lead. I'm getting set up pretty well. And then my opponent just explodes and comes back. But we see an energy switch come down. So that means my opponent's going to get a collect. Luckily, I do have a N in my hand, so that way I can kind of lower her hand size. There, of course, is the collect. So my opponent's sitting on a pretty big hand size. I got to stop that. I do draw a Rim Raid, which is going to be very helpful later on. And I'm going to Brooklet Hill here for a Diancie just to get that down on the field. And, of course, I do attach the Float Stone, and now we're going to be inning. I'm contemplating attaching an energy now, or do I want to try to, draw into one? But I'm figuring I have the energy now. I might as well just go ahead and play it. And so I just kind of opt for that, and there goes the end. Pretty much like collect can be very helpful with Lapras decks. Of course, they can draw into stuff that can explode, and then they can come back next turn and get some prizes and such. So I'm going to try to lower my opponent's hand size anytime I can after they use collect. But I do draw a max elixir, and I'm able to hit an energy here. So I'm getting pretty set up. I'm thinking, all right, I'm pretty good right now. I can take an early prize lead here, so I'm just going to go ahead and, of course, do the typical Absorption GX, and I hit for 260. I go up 4 to 6. I'm feeling pretty comfortable right now. I'm thinking, I'm good. I got energies in my hand. I got an Octillery. I got supporters. I'm golden, Nothing's really going to be affecting me. So I'm kind of sitting pretty right now. I see she does Brooklet Hill for a Lapras. I'm not really worried too much about it. And I see 2 energy going to the discard pile, and that's when I'm starting to think, uh-oh, this could end badly. My opponent does play down the Octillery, so now she's going to have some draw power. There goes the Choice Band. And I'm kind of, sitting there, like, kind of pulling my collar out, trying to get some air, because I'm like, uh-oh, this is about to be very bad. And we do see the Abyssal Hand here. The Aqua Patch goes down, gets an energy onto that Lapras, and I'm looking. She's got 2 more. I'm like, oh, God, this is bad. This is not going to end well. But she just brings up Octillery and passes, so things are looking a little okay for me. Now, I will say right here and now that, getting a little careless and just discarding my energies like that did come back and affect me. I will say that right here, right now. So that's something I am going to be managing a little better going into the future because, quite frankly, I hate what happens here in a minute. And I'm actually going to have a little comedic thing here in a minute. You'll see that here in a second. But I am going to play down Octillery. I get another Buzzwole, and I have a supporter. She's got 4 cards in her hand. I don't want to give her 2 more. But maybe, just maybe, I can hit a Guzma. So I'm going to go ahead and Abyssal Hand here and see what I can get. And unfortunately, I am going to miss that Guzma. So I'm just like, I'm going to Cynthia, just get me a fresh hand of 6. I should have played down that Choice Band. I don't know why I didn't. But I'm going to Max Elixir here. I do hit it, which is good. And so I'm able to get a second energy down onto that Buzzwole. So, yeah, I'm going to knock out this Octillery here. And now I have a 3 to 6 prize lead. But unfortunately, this is the part where my opponent comes back and absolutely just spits on me for a minute. And then I had to clutch up and get a good hand here. So that Lapras does have an energy and a Choice Band on it, which is pretty good. And she is going to play that on the Max Elixir. I believe this does get her another energy, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, there it is. So now she just needs a third one. There it is. and follows it up with a Tapu Lele to get her a supporter. So she's going to be getting at Professor Sycamore, getting herself a fresh hand of 7 cards. And that's just really unfortunate. But guys, my Buzzwole is about to go down. So unfortunately, I have to leave you here for a second because, well, I have to tap into my Ultra Instinct mode. Well, that's bad. I only have 1 energy. The other one's in my hand. So, never mind. This is going to make this following sequence pretty interesting because I am fully expecting her to get another Lapras set up pretty quickly here. So now we kind of run into a little bit of an issue here. Yeah, this is bad, guys. But luckily she just benched a Remoraid, and you'll see why that comes into play here in a second. But there's the Max Elixir, there's the Choice Band, and then I believe she attaches for turn if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, this is looking pretty scary here. We saw that she Brooklet Healed. So yeah, Dylan's kind of in some trouble. So she's gonna end, and that's gonna put me down to 1 card. Luckily though, I do have Octillery if things do get bad. But I do draw Beast Energy, which is one of the cards that I need to win this game. I absolutely needed a special energy, and there is the 3rd energy. Here comes Lapras, and unfortunately, well, this is where things are gonna get pretty hairy for you, boy. But luckily, you're going to see that I top deck exactly what I need. I pulled a straight Yugi, and the heart of the cards were on my side. And there we go, guys. I got the Lycanroc, so I can bring up the Remoraid, which in turn can give me the Jet Punch for the game. So that is going to do it, guys. Here we go. And Jet Punch, and that is, I believe it's going to hit for about 80 damage. There we go. 80 damage, 30 to Lapras. So GG to my opponent. It was a fantastic game. I'm really glad I was able to turn on my recording and get this one. So if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I tried to make it a little extra nerdy, a little comedic. So hopefully you do guys, or if you guys did appreciate that one. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll be back with some more Pokemon content in the future. And you guys stay sexy. I'll catch you in the next one.